तो आज हम जिस टॉपिक के ऊपर बातचीत करेंगे, ये टॉपिक बहुत ही एक महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है। तो भाई बहुत लोग जानना चाहते हैं इसके बारे में, नेशनल इनकम होता क्या है। क्वेश्चन ये भी है कि सर हम खुद का कमाई याद नहीं रख पाते। सर आप देश की, ये 150 करोड़ की जो आबादी वाले देश है उसकी कमाई के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, नेशनल इनकम के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, और इसके जानने का फ़ायदा भी क्या है। बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन इसमें आता है और ये क्वेश्चन सिर्फ डिफ़िकल्टी देता है अगर इसका समाधान हमको पता नहीं है। और बहुत सारा लेक्चर सुनने के बाद हमको एक चीज़ तो पता लगी गया है कि भाई नेशनल इनकम जो चीज़ है उसमें थोड़ा भारी भरकम का सोच लगाना चाहिए, उसमें थोड़ा कुछ डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्ट लगाना चाहिए। इसीलिए भाई दोस्त लोग, तुम लोगों के लिए एक छोटा सा निवेदन है कि थोड़ा वीडियो को देखो, एंजॉय करो, मस्ती करो और एकदम पढ़ाई को ना लाइटली लो। ये नेशनल इनकम जो है इसके बारे में पूरा कंसेप्ट है, इसका बहुत कुछ डेरिवेटिव है, बहुत कुछ कैलकुलेशन भी है, लेकिन ना इतना भारी भरकम की सोच लेके पीठ में बहुत सारा बोझ लेके ऐसे मत करो। अगर तुमको नेशनल इनकम जानना है तो थोड़ा सब्र रखो, वीडियो को देखो, अंत तक जाओ और एकदम एकदम मालूम हो जाएगा क्या है नेशनल इनकम, इसका क्वेश्चन क्या है। और इस वीडियो को हमने कुछ हिस्से में ब्रेक करके शूट कर रहे हैं। फर्स्ट जो हिस्सा हम रख रहे हैं उसके बारे में सिर्फ और उसके कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, और सेकंड हिस्से में हम लोग बात करेंगे थोड़ा कुछ डेरिवेटिव के बारे में, कुछ कैलकुलेशन थ्योरी के बारे में और कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स के बारे में, और थर्ड हिस्से में कुछ क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे। ये तीनों हिस्सा खत्म होने के बाद कोई भी क्वेश्चन तुम लोग एग्जाम में पाओगे तो तुम बोलोगे मुझे यार एकदम मस्त हो रहा है। So just telling you guys, please watch the video up to the end and also the coming parts. You better understand what is national income. After the video, I'll give you two questions. Please answer me the questions, put in your comment, and also like, share, subscribe. So ये तो भाई कहने की बात नहीं है, कर ही दोगे। चलो, see you. So friend, first question comes, what is national income? So we first need to talk about what is national income. To understand the national income, I just break it into three different parts. First part, that the total value of goods and services being produced. There is, goods and services. I just marked it, huh? The total value of goods and services. Number one, over a period of time and circulation within the economy. What does it mean? Let me tell you. We all know it's very it's very normal that in every economy there is a circulatory flow of money. And if you understand the circulatory flow of money, we know that there are two sector, three sector, hybrid model of economy where mainly there are consumers, there are producers, maybe there is government, there are bank. So basically, if you just let you assume that there are two sector model, only consumer based and production based. So basically, consumer will obviously fulfill their requirement to buying the goods and services which is being produced by the producer. So there is an obvious requirement of demand by the consumer towards the producer, and obviously to manufacture those goods and services, producer has to depend upon the consumer. So this is the basic structure of two sector model. There is a basic structure which is mainly depend upon the demand and supply. So basically, if there is a circular flow, demand will generate, and obviously to fulfill this demand, the supply must be ready by the producers. So basically, one point we all are clear about, that there is a transaction of goods and services. This is an inter-allied transaction of goods and services. Now question comes, So if this is a good transaction between the goods and services, so obviously there is a circulation of money into the economy, and this circulation of money is so important to calculate. That's what we represent by the term called national income. This is the fundamental. Now, next question. The next question is also very important. So, why national income is so important to calculate? There are a lot of aggregates we need to understand. There are a lot of derivative we need to understand. There are a lot of calculations, procedure, and everything. The question is that, so why we need to calculate the national income? What is the aspect, or what is the understanding? What is the belief of that understanding? Simple answer. The first point, it is called economic growth. As a citizen of this particular economy or this particular country, it is our right to know that what my country will prospect to looking for. And one of the measure of the perspective is called the national income. National income, it will help us to understand whether my economy is actually growing or not. So economic growth is one of the main reason, vital reason. Next point, then so what? Change in the average living standard. I say, if you are looking to the economy, I say, कुछ ही साल पहले, few years back, if you are looking to our lifestyle, if you are looking to our regular habitat, the way we spend our money, the way we invest our money, the investment planning and everything, we understand that the day by day the lifestyle is being changed. I'm not saying it is always improved, or it is what to say, in the negative perspective. No, I'm trying to say that our lifestyle is always in the manner of changing, and this is one of the reasons why we need to study the national income, because the lifestyle change is also being studied with the study of the national income. We understand. The last point is the distribution of national income. Absolutely correct. Because, look at here. Suppose I'm talking about our country. This is our country. Okay. And in our country, suppose these are the sector we earn the money. Now the question comes, so if the money is not distributed among all the citizens among the country in a proper manner with some proper channel, so is it the demand will increase? Maybe a sector of people who actually acquire maximum quants of money to themselves, it will actually reach those people, the sector of people, those who are holding the money with themselves. It make them rich, not the aggregate people. I'm talking about the overall. If you are looking to the aggregate sector, if you are looking to the aggregate sector, it's very important to understand that economical circulation of money, the distribution of money in the proper channel, and that's why the distribution of national income is very important. So students, now just quickly recap two different points. You know, various times these 2 points had been asked by different students in different nature. That's what is GDP and what is GNP? Because students are usually confused between the terms. That's what is GDP and what is GNP. GDP represent gross domestic product. In short, if you ask Mr. What is GDP? In short, the answer is that within a particular time period, Means in a particular year, what is the gross value being added to all the residence institutions which engage in the productions. So basically, 3 points I'm here to enlighten. First point, aggregate measure of productions. So question comes, GDP will calculate, will it be help to understand that our national income or rather the growth? Yeah, actually, GDP helps to understand the aggregate measure of productions. Number one. Number two, the sum of gross value added. Gross value added means, so suppose in our country there are few sector. Suppose one, manufacturing sector, another sector is called agriculture, another sector is called service industries, another is profession. So there are various sectors. Just assume that there are four sectors. Suppose, in each sector had been contributed to produce certain goods and services, and those goods and services going to create or increase the value in our economy. Suppose this year in the manufacturing sector they have been produced 1000 metric ton of iron. In the agriculture sector they had produced 50,000 quintal of rice, wheat, and potato. Let us assume. Service sector like banking, insurance, they're also creating the wealth. And as of we are in the professional sector, we are part of the professional sector. They are lawyer, doctor, teacher. They're also creating. They also produce their services for a particular purpose. So in all together, all the sector they have been creating our nation to added the value. That's what is called the gross value added. In a particular time period, the gross value added by the resident individuals, resident institutional unit, means that person need to fulfill criteria of the residentialship in our country. Try to understand. Now, in all together, this is what is called GDP or gross domestic product. Hope you guys understand.